What's up, guys? Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 143. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig. Alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V.
It's me, Eddie French.
And over here, the wise Wisconsinite, Jesse Douglas. For you audio listeners, he waved. Yeah, I'm coming from you live in a large blizzard here in Akron. It's getting crazy out there, but it's all right. I'm nice and warm and toasty and inside, ready to talk about some stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna do some housekeeping real quick. Nindy Showcase Season 2 is well underway on ngrradio.com and, of course, on youtube.com/nintendopowblock. The latest episode is a unique spin on the Metroidvania-style game Iconoclast. Check out what me and Ed thought of that game and subscribe today. Also coming in just 6 weeks, Season 4 of Pod and Play will be arriving with new seasons kicking off with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Go to our website or youtube.com/ngrradio to catch up on past seasons. Season 5 is also well into production and set for this fall. So subscribe today if you do not want to miss an episode. Also, smash that bell so you get notifications all the time. Smash it. Boom! We have 3 new channels for the games and services you love. Javelins for Hire is our Anthem-focused channel with lore videos, gameplay, archive streams, and of course, the podcast, which you can download or watch every Monday morning on that dedicated channel. Just search Javelins for Hire. It's going to be a good time. Jesse and I have been talking about a lot of Anthem. Also, turns out, doing a 3 to 5 minute video of lore is really rough to do. I've been working on like 6 separate videos to go up next week. Mm-hmm. Well, this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out it's a lot of work. So, sorry, I wanted them to go up this past week, but they didn't because it's been so much work and I've been so busy doing other stuff. So, look forward to those this coming week. There's going to be a unique video on each of the javelins and then a couple other little lore videos that I've been working on. So they're only going to be about 3 to 5 minutes apiece. So, yeah, pretty hyped for that. Some of them might already be up. But anyways, Dark Zone Junkies is our channel dedicated to The Division 2, and Rainbow Six Siege. Check out the latest videos of our trek through Washington, D.C., and maybe the newest operators, as well as the Dark Zone Junkies podcast, which you can download every Monday morning as well. Tower Casuals is our new channel dedicated to Destiny. This channel is taking a different approach than most other Destiny channels. It is catering to the fans of the game who maybe can't dedicate their whole lives to the grind. Check out some of our lore videos, gameplay videos, archive streams, and of course, the Tower Casuals podcast every Tuesday morning just after the reset. The reset, by the way, is when the game world resets every Tuesday for you Nintendo fans not acclimated to the world of Destiny. So, lastly, we appreciate everyone's support who have supported Nintendo Pow Block and helped us get to those 100 subs and getting that URL, youtube.com/nintendopowblock. But we'd like you and encourage you to head over to Nerds Gone Platinum's channel and Arsenal X's channels and just hit the subscribe button, even if you're not particularly interested in PlayStation or or Xbox. We want you to head on over there, help us get to the 100 sub mark on those channels. Those channels need to get those 100 subs so we can get the URLs for those channels. So, of course, you can also find cool content like squad goals, Royale with Cheese, Arsenal X Plays, and on Nerds Gone Platinum you can find Misadventures with Moose, Gimpy J's Trophy Hunt, and Mr. Hefe's semi-patient platforming. And, of course, the Nerds Gone Platinum podcast, and lots more. Of course, you can also find all of our channels, podcasts, and our hosts over at ngrradio.com/subscribe. And just click the links below each of the unique items. Let's get into what we've been playing. Jesse, we're going to start with you. What have you been playing?
Okay, so I haven't been playing a whole lot, but like kind of because it's been a little while since we've done this, but so I've kind of been jumping between a couple of games that are in our NX challenge. I've been playing Shadow Warrior. I started the second one, but then I found out that the first one was available backwards compatible or whatever, and was, I believe, on Game Pass or something. So I went and I downloaded that, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna start with the first one first, and then do the second one.
Smart.
So I started that. I'm got a good chunk into it, but I kind of switched over to some other games as well. I started playing Just Cause 4. And eventually, I did do an AX plays of that, so that will be up eventually. But so I've been playing that and like actually, playing the story mode. It's really hard with that game to want to do the actual story. I've been having just so much fun just fooling around with the physics in that game because they're just completely ridiculous. Like the whole jetpack things that you have. And all that, it's just fun. It's a fun time, like putting them on things and just seeing what you can do. So yeah, I've been playing that, and then I've started Hitman. I have Hitman 2, but I finally got all the Hitman 1 stuff downloaded in Hitman 2. So I'm starting from the beginning of Hitman 1 and then just gonna play all the levels all the way through 2. And so then that will be technically two different games that are in my NX challenge. I did go back to Below for a little while as well, and I don't know, man. I'm really liking that game. Like I don't find it nearly as difficult to figure out what I'm doing as people make it seem. I don't know, maybe for some reason it just clicks with me the right way and it just doesn't with everyone. I'm not quite sure about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it gets frustrating at times because it is kind of difficult, and if you die, you've got to figure out how to get back to where you died. Like it is challenging, but in my opinion, it's no more challenging finding your way around than those original Resident Evil games were, because it was so easy to get lost in those Resident Evil games. Like, because there's so many doors and so many places that you had to go, and trying to remember which doors you had to go through to get to what areas and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I feel attacked.
But what? Why?
Resident Evil.
What about it?
I cherish that game.
Well,
you said you get lost in it, and I was just like, I cherish that game.
Well,
I agree with you. Don't get me wrong.
Well, and yeah, and I'm not even saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying like those games at times got difficult to find your way around, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, yeah, maybe things took longer than you'd like it to, but like, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I do prefer Ashen, still out of the two games. Like that one's way more fun to play. But there's so many things about Below that I like. But so yeah, that I basically been doing that, and then obviously Black Ops 4. I'm still going to and kind of flipping between games and that.
Still winning every match.
Nah, not lately. I haven't been doing that great, but they've done some amazing updates in that game where now when someone dies and you're checking their bag, it just shows you all the items on screen right away instead of having to click through them all, and then you can just
for blackout
or blackout, yeah.
Okay.
So you can just scroll to whatever things you want that are in the bag and just take what you want right away instead of having to scroll through everything to get to the end.
Wow.
So they've done some really good changes in that game. And a lot of other things too. They've kind of updated a little bit. So yeah, and also, yeah, for anyone who does have a PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, I don't know if it's for both, but right now they do have it where the blackout mode is free.
I think it's for both.
Yeah, so if you're interested in trying it out, so. But
Nice.
yeah, that's basically what I've been playing.
Nice. Welcome to Arsenal X, everybody.
Right.
All right, Ed. What have you been playing?
So I'm going to save my Xbox, of course, for Arsenal. But I'm going to hop onto PlayStation real quick. Play Secret of Mana on it, the remake. Really enjoying that game. It's the Super Nintendo one with some added content. I could be a boss pretty much with all the magic and then like never attack on with anything. But I am enjoying it, not having a problem with it or anything. I'll probably be done with that by next week. Also started up Ni no Kuni 2. Really love this game, and I think this game should come to Nintendo Switch too, but unfortunately it can't. I don't know if Ni no Kuni 2 is a Sony's project or just level 5. And it's only,
I think it's level 5, but I think it's just some sort of like marketing and publishing deal with Sony, you know?
Okay, yeah, because like I feel like this game got missed a bit, and I am enjoying it. I'm really digging it, and I haven't even touched Dragon Quest 11 yet. But Ni no Kuni would do so well on Switch.
Yeah.
I every time I play, I'm like, I need this game on Switch so bad. And I think level 5 should port it there. I think they should port 1 and 2 there. Play BioShock. Me and Corey had a discussion, and I understand. Trust me. Wait till Powder play season 4. You'll understand. I understand your frustration, and I understand what you did. Because I'm almost to that point that I want to do that, but I'm going to go through it. Also played Telsa versus Lovecraft, and kind of enjoying that. I have Gravity Rush 2, and I think I'm gonna jump on that in a couple of days, because I really want to play that. I brought it on sale, and I was just like, I need to jump on this game because I heard great things about it. But that's pretty much what I've been playing with on my PlayStation. I can't kind of wait to a certain pod and play with a certain person and with Corey that we talk about. And also I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag for Xbox. So that's on my system ready to go. I'll talk about that later. But for Switch, picked up Zeo Drifter. It was like really cheap, like $1.99. Also picked up Gunman Clive HD for it. Played Mega Man 11 on the system. Played Mighty Gun Vault Burst. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mega Man, but I wish it had Mega Man's powers because I keep getting my tail whooped. But I'm just like, I'm enjoying this rogue-like Mega Man game in a sense, like having fun with that. For my NX challenge, really been putting a lot of time into Fire Emblem Warrior, getting through that, and Guacamelee 2. I'm trying to get through that too. But some of my other NX challenge stuff is on Xbox, but like I said, I'll get that on. I'll talk about that on Arsenal X. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this NX challenge. I'm waiting for you, Jesse and Corey, to catch up with me because I don't think, Jesse, you beat the game yet.
No, actually I did. I beat the crap. What was it now? Oh, the swapper. It was just the basic small game though, so I get like
But you
1
didn't.
point for it.
Well, no. Indie games are 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I,
1 point is when if you by the end of the year if you only got 50% of the game done.
oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, that's for the end of the
Okay.
year.
I think
But if
we
you
all. I
beat
think
it-
we all need an updated points chart for this.
Yeah.
Well, it is on ngrradio.com. Just go to optional opinion blocks. But I will post it in the Nintendo Voice Chat Facebook group, which you guys should join. Because I have a lot of content coming for the page that you guys are going to enjoy. Yeah, but getting ready for Resident Evil 2. Get ready to go through that and do the review. And also getting ready for Kingdom Hearts 3. But I'm about to really dig into a lot of Switch games because I need to finish a lot of stuff. Every time I say I'm gonna finish this game, I keep buying 5 games. Dang you sales. So, yeah. But that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Nice. Well, I'm going to start with Switch and then get into the other big thing that happened to me yesterday. But anyways, I've been playing 2 games on Switch in particular. New Super Mario Brothers U. I'm going to try to 100% at least the Mario or the regular game. I've made it through the first world 100%. So I'm making my way through the second world now. That game is extremely fun. You know, I said that when it came to Wii U, when I bought my Wii U, and everybody just kind of scoffed and was like, meh, no, it's another 2D Mario game. Yeah, well, it's good, so suck it. But this game is really, really awesome. I like the squirrel suit is freaking amazing, where you can like hold on to the ledges and stuff, and it's just really fun to play. So I'm playing through that. I also started Valkyria Chronicles 1 because I feel like I should play that before I play 4. Because I probably played like 2 or 3 hours of 4, but I was like, I mean, I really want to play 1, but I think it's going to be hard to go back to 1 after I play 4, you know? So I've been playing through 1, and that game's super fun. If you like Fire Emblem, you guys should check out those games because it scratches the same itch.
So ready for that, but in due time.
So that's that, and then I plugged in my Super Nintendo Classic and booted up a Link to the Past, but I had no idea after I like got this, went to the castle and got the sword and kind of walked out. I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So yeah.
Have no strength.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, A Link to the Past is my first NX Challenge game, so that's kind of the thing, is like I just need to find time to play it, but with all these other projects that I've been working on, it's been like really hard to find, and the Switch is just so convenient to pull out of the dock and just play, which, you know, soon...
Those games will be on there anyway.
Yeah. So, like, I'm...
Rumored.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in the news bits, but last night I on Xbox I was playing a little bit of Destiny, and by a little bit I mean my friend Mitch, who I haven't really, I mean, we keep in touch, but we used to work together and hang out a lot, and we just haven't really gotten to do that a lot lately. And so I messaged him and asked him what he was doing. He was like, tonight I'm playing Destiny all night. I'm like, I'm in. And I was like, all night for us used to be like 3 hours, and then we'd like go to bed. No, we got on at 8:30. I played till like 4:30 in the morning. I played. Well, my Xbox characters aren't leveled up at all, right? So like I played through all of Forsaken last night. We grinded some quest lines. We did some Escalation Protocol, which is like their version of Horde mode. Man, it's so hard, dude. The level 6 and 7 escalation is just so hard. Oh, it's so hard. That
wasn't the last one before you went off, right?
No, we did some strikes before I went off. So, but when we were doing Escalation Protocol, you have a chance to get weapons, right? Mm-hmm. And this week is the Ekalos SMG, and then next week they're or not next week, the next 3 weeks or the next 2 weeks there you get the you might be able to find all the weapons if you do it, so you have a chance to do all of it. But yeah, man, I got sucked back in real hard last night. I need to run 2 more strikes, and I get this. I'm gonna get the sleeper simulant, which is a fusion rifle that.
Now, are these the weekly challenges or something?
Yeah, I mean, Escalation Protocol resets every week. It's the same event, but they offer new gear every week, and it's on a rotating cycle of like 3 or 4 weeks. So
and it's free, right?
It's part of the Warmind DLC.
Okay.
So if you have Forsaken, you get those first 2 DLCs for free now. Okay. So there's that, and then I also last night after I logged off, or not logged off, I stopped my Twitch stream. Which if you want to watch me stream some Nintendo games and Destiny and Anthem real soon, head on over to twitch.tv/CoreyHD, or twitch.tv/NGR Radio. Where NGR Radio hosts all of our lovely hosts. I think I'm 4th on that list because Matt and Jesse stream the most, so I put them at the top. And then
I'm probably last.
And then Moose, me, and then there's a variety of other people underneath us. So, but you can head on over there too, or you can go to ngrradio.com/live to watch all of our hosts live stream there. So also. By the way, I do want to start live streaming this show at some point, which, we've done it a couple times in the past, but I just need to get everything set up that way. So, anyways, yeah, I played a lot of Destiny last night, and I'm kind of caught up on my Warlock. So, Ed, I'm trying to save my Titan for when we go through.
Dude, you know what's so funny about Destiny 1 with the Titan?
Yeah,
that's the character that I'm playing on Destiny 1 too, and so I'm saved.
So we're gonna be rolling. We're gonna be rolling 2 Titans through Destiny 1.
Yeah, because I think I have a Warlock, but I don't think I beat the game with the Warlock.
Yeah, no. Warlock is kind of
Titan, Warlock, and what's the other one?
Hunter. You were the Hunter for a while.
Because I think my Hunter is a female. Because my Titan is a robot, and I think my Warlock might be. I have to check and stuff. Yeah, that's why I want to say the Destiny stuff for AX, because I installed that, and when we talked about Tower Casual and I played it, I had to fight myself not to play Destiny, because I would have been like, as much as I have my opinion about it, I would have been stuck in the game for the night.
Well, you know how much 4 hours. You know how much Anthem content I've been consuming the last 2 weeks. Like I'm almost like I've been like getting gameplay stuff off of EA's and Anthem's YouTube channels, like gameplay stuff, and taking notes and just watching videos and taking notes to the point where like I'm almost just really tired of Anthem. I just want to play it already.
And the thing, and like I was telling Jesse, and I even told you, Corey, I was just like, I love Javelin for Hire. I'm gonna continue to promote them, but you guys know that I can't listen to the podcast. I can't watch no trailers or anything because I want to go fresh into Anthem. Because I feel like I'm gonna be like playing that game almost 8 hours after I get off of work.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I'm not like tired of Anthem. I just want to play the game. I'm tired of watching it.
Waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Everybody, this is what I go through when I do the Nintendo Directs for all 3.
By the way, this coming weekend, the demo, if you pre-ordered it. So expect Jesse and I to be live streaming some Anthem next week.
I'm gonna pre-order it once I get paid. So
yeah.
Wednesday.
I've been like incrementally buying Microsoft points or gift cards or whatever. So like I'm gonna load them all up and pre-order it. Well, I mean I already loaded it up and pre-ordered it, and like it's just like on my dashboard where like I have groups of like multiplayers and squad goals games.
Yeah.
And I have them in alphabetical order. And the Anthem logo's just sitting right there. And it's like it just says Anthem pre-ordered, and when you go to click on it, it says sorry, you're gonna have to wait a little longer. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy Anthem the day it comes out. Because like I said, I really do want to go in fresh and stuff. And Jesse, you'll probably be playing it that Thursday night, and you too, Corey.
Yeah.
Once the Friday,
Well, the weekend before, we'll be able to play up to 10 hours.
Yeah, with the EA access one. Yeah. And see, I'm gonna buy it and then install it, and then depending on what my work schedule is that day, hopefully I get off. I'm definitely going to be playing it that night, and it's a Saturday.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I have that Friday off too when it comes out or whatever. So,
nice.
So like when it comes out that night, I'll be playing probably with you, Corey, or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, my schedule at this point in time, I might not get that Friday off now.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be off on that Friday. I'll be off at like 4. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my experience last night. I was up till like 4:30, and my wife came out because she got up to like go to the bathroom or something. And she comes out, she's like, "Why are you still awake?" I'm like, "I'm finishing up." I think I was being a little too loud or whatever. So, but anyways, it was a good time. I got sucked back in real hard, and I'm like itching to go back and like get my other characters leveled up. But I told Ed I would wait for him to do my Titan at least. So,
well, and weren't we gonna basically do that after we're done with Gears?
What, Destiny?
Destiny, yeah, because like me and you had talked about playing that because I like have nothing, like my characters are all like super weak.
Yeah.
For the first one.
Yeah, no, for the second one.
The second one.
Yeah, we're talking about the first one. Damn, I might go through 2 again because I only did one character. I didn't do the other 2.
Yeah, so I mean,
I want to play the second one. I have all I have all the expansions and everything. I just it's not worth playing by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do that. So
okay. Yeah, we can talk more about that later or whatever.
Yeah, we can talk about it on Tower Casuals. So
yeah.
But anyways, that's it for what we've been playing. All right, we're gonna get into the news bits here. We've got quite a few to get through here, so we're gonna hopefully make this quick. New Nintendo Selects are on the way to Nintendo 3DS. This was originally our last story, but we're just going to make it real quick here. Your new Nintendo Selects for Nintendo 3DS are Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS, Star Fox 64 3D, and, for those of you who have been holding out for one of the best Zelda games, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, are now at a suggested retail price of $19.99 at your local store, wherever you want to purchase it. So,
nice.
Yeah.
It's a deal.
I think I'm gonna
on all of those.
I think I'm gonna pick up Star Fox because like I had it and then I got rid of it when long story short, when we started this. So,
and for some stores who have the original version of it, they'll drop it to the $19.99. So if they still selling the original version, you'll get it at that price too.
Yeah,
I think that's cool when they do that.
Yeah, it's cool. So on the second part of this kind of old games or new again type deal, Super Nintendo games might be coming to the Switch sooner than you think. This is a rumor from Nintendo Life. Yesterday may well have introduced a few more NES games on your Switch. By the way, you can now play Zelda 2, Blaster Masters, and what was the other one that they added? They added something else. I forget what it was.
It was just those 2.
But it appears that they might not have been the only things added to the Nintendo Switch Online service in an update. Just a few days ago, data mining efforts uncovered a total of 22 Super Nintendo games listed on the NES Online app's code, and further digging also discovered the possibility of new emulator types being added to the service at a future date. Now, after yesterday's update and even more data mining efforts, it has been claimed that the SNES games are not only still perfectly intact, but they have been updated to include full descriptions in various languages. A couple of descriptions have been shared by Twitter user other EHM, and as you can see, descriptions look familiar to those from the NES library. Interestingly, other EHM states that Super Mario World is the only game to have received an English translation so far, while a variety of different languages can also be seen across. And they have like a picture of the coding and whatever. So let's get through the list of these games. The list of games are as follows: Breath of Fire 2, Contra 3, Demon's Crest, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Kirby's Superstar, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, Pilot Wings, Poppin' Twin B, Star Fox, Star Fox 2, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, maybe the most interesting one, Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, Super Soccer, Yoshi's Island, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past have all been uncovered in this emulator. So, exciting to see that not only are the NES games coming, but it seems Super Nintendo's emulator. The way they found out was like the emulator that they found the coding for in the NES in the online app is the same as the classic consoles emulators. So that's how they kind of connected it all together. And then there's two unknown emulators, which could be a combination of things: Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, N64, GameCube. That would really help out with, that new show that Nintendo Pow Block's doing, Cubecast TV, where we celebrate the ongoing awesomeness of GameCube, Dreamcast, and Game Boy Advance. Just throwing that out there. So
I will say though, from this list, the only one that I'm looking forward to is Poppin' Twin B.
You're awful. Get out of here.
Well, it's because it's a Konami game that never came to America. So everything else I played on, that's pretty much on the list. And I still have a heart for Konami.
It would be nice to have Super Mario All-Stars on it.
Oh, I know, dude. Super Mario All-Stars. Those games are like... those games are awesome. I love replaying Mario 2 in 16-bit, man.
Yeah.
But it's got to be the one that's also got Super Mario. Well, they said they added Super Mario World. I like the one that's got Super Mario World in it as well.
Fun fact, I had that cartridge.
Was that the Wii? No, that was...
No, the Super Mario All-Stars
one?
Plus World is a actual Super Nintendo cartridge. I have it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had the original Super Nintendo cartridge.
The
But I
Wii
didn't
one,
know they did a re-release of
the
the same
Wii,
cartridge.
the Wii Mario 25th Anniversary Collection does not have Super Mario World on it. So
I would love to see Jesse go through the lost levels, so I could just sit back and laugh my tail off.
Jeez, Lost Levels. Get out of here. That game is so hard.
That game is easy. I beat that all the way, all levels.
I doubt it.
Challenge.
I probably could if I actually sat and played it, but I did play them for the longest time when I had that, but I never really finished it. But I loved those levels.
Oh, the lost levels.
Yeah.
Don't pick up the purple mushroom at the beginning. Fun fact. All right. We're going to move on to our next story here. Our next story comes from IGN. Are you ready for this? Power Rangers Battle for the Grid fighting game has been announced. Power Rangers Battle... Oh my gosh. Can I just scroll up for like 5 seconds? Dude, IGN needs to update their website, man. Yeah. An upcoming fighting game made by the developer Inway has been announced for an April release on PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, along with the PC, sometime later in 2019. Described as, quote, an easy-to-learn but hard-to-master fighting game, Battle for the Grid spans the Power Rangers' 25-year history and pits new and classic Rangers and villains against each other in team battles. For those who buy the game on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or PC, the game will be able to crossplay online across these platforms, and, quote, mission progress they achieve can be accessed across the platforms as well. More details for Battle of the Grid will arrive in the coming weeks. So the trailer In the announcement trailer, you can see 3 Rangers who appear to be playable fighters: Red Ranger Jason Lee Scott, Green Ranger Tommy Oliver, and what appears to be Yellow Ranger Gia Moran from Power Rangers Megaforce. The trailer ends with a quick cameo appearance from the original Green Ranger actor himself, Jason David Frank, which is awesome because it ends with him playing it. And he's like, "It's morphin' time." It's awesome. Also, if you pre-order, you get the Green Ranger V2 skin, which I don't even know where that kind of came from. I think that was the skin they used when they did that Street Fighter Cross Power Rangers mobile game. So, yeah, that's a cool little nugget. How do you guys feel about this Power Rangers fighting game?
I could pass on it.
You said like it's just a straight up fighting game, like, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a story mode.
Like
I think.
Beat 'em up. Okay.
No, it's a fighting game. It's a team based fighting game like Marvel vs. Capcom or something.
Yeah,
other.
I mean, I'm glad it's happening. Like, cause it's kind of cool. But I'd be way more excited if it was an actual legit like new Power Rangers game. Yeah, more of like the Turtles or beat 'em up game. I'd be way more excited about it just because I kind of would like a new one of those. But
yeah,
we'll see.
I have better fighting games on Switch, so I'm good.
You're just a hater, Ed. You just don't like Power Rangers.
I do like Power Rangers.
You know, it's fine, Ed. You just don't appreciate the. Out of all the people across the world who love weird Japanese things, Power Rangers is one of the things that you should absolutely love. Even though I was just making fun of people who just ask people why they don't like things because they're into certain other things. So
yeah,
like when people ask me why I don't like Game of Thrones because I like video games, I'm like, it's not the same thing. So sorry,
Plus, I played a fighter Power Ranger game on the Sega Genesis. So
boy, that game was bad. Not good. So
can we just get Beast Wars back to as a show?
Beast Wars.
That's something for software would do, and I think I would be down for that if they did.
Speaking of fighting games, as we know, the Mortal Kombat 11 event was held this week. I'm sure on Arsenal X and Nerds Gone Platinum, we're going to cover a little bit more. But Ronda Rousey, the UFC turned WWE fighter, confirmed as Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11. Rousey, who is a UFC champion, Olympic medalist, and WWE superstar, will be lending her voice to the character who has been with the franchise since the beginning in 1992. She says, "I've been a lifelong Mortal Kombat fan, and Sonya Blade was the first kick-ass female video game character that I related to. Now I get to voice her in Mortal Kombat 11. It's a dream come true to be a part of the Mortal Kombat franchise that I grew up playing." So, interesting little tidbit there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess I'm not like super familiar with Ronda Rousey's voice. Like, I know I've seen her multiple times and stuff, but
yeah,
just trying. She'd probably be. I'm sure she'd do fine. I don't know. It just.
Yeah.
It's it's a cool opportunity, especially for a fan. Considering she's a fan and stuff. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. This one comes from Nintendo Life. A big rumor. Ed brought it to our attention. The Darksiders Twitter account might have teased a Switch release for Darksiders. Now, it doesn't say Darksiders 3. It's just a Darksiders franchise. So, a history of... Let's see. This is from Nintendo Life. The history of Darksiders on Nintendo platforms dates back to 2012 when Darksiders 2 was released on the Wii U as a launch title. Years later, at the very end of the system's life, THQ Nordic followed up with Darksiders War Mastered for the Wii U. The question now is, will this hack and slash action adventure series, drawing comparisons to the likes of God of War, The Legend of Zelda, and even Dark Souls, even be released on the Nintendo Switch? Based on a recent social media exchange between the Darksiders Twitter account and a fan, there might be a chance. Let's see. It says, I want to see the whole Twitter conversation. So, the Darksiders Twitter account on January 18th said, "From our first trailer to our latest game, we can't wait to see what the future has in store for War." It was a comment on the 2009 versus 2019, kind of that dumb 10-year challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
And it has the original 360 version and then the updated PS4, Xbox One version of War for Darksiders 3. And it says, and then a Twitter user said, "A trip to the hashtag Nintendo Switch, perhaps." And then Darksiders says, "Perhaps." And that's all the exchange. And then THQ Nordic tried to play it down. They said don't mind at Darksiders. They had a couple of them don't make any sense right now. And then Darksiders said, we did not start the apocalypse early, nor did we prematurely talk about an upcoming game." And then THQ Nordic says, "Get your together and report to the plastered console immediately." And then Darksiders says, "Shut up, you're not my real dad." Which is really funny. So so that was kind of the exchange that went down. So it seems that maybe Darksiders in some form may make its way to Switch sometime down the road.
In other words, we'll be seeing it in Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe not this one, but maybe like the one before E3.
It's this one.
So
I literally think it's this one.
So it says, once this comment was posted, the series of THQ Nordic stepped in to talk down the possibility of the games coming to the Switch, and the claim that Darksiders' account wasn't making any sense. We just read the conversation, so I'll move on to the next thing. Darksiders 3 is is the most recent entry in the series and was released for the Xbox One, PS4, and PC last November. Compared to existing entries, this one has been compared to the Dark Souls series. Considering the Wii U already has received a second game and War Master, it would be lovely to see the latest one make its way across to the Switch. So, also, fun fact, that game runs on Unreal Engine 4. So,
yeah, Darksiders 3 will be on Switch.
Yeah,
I'll give it to August.
I bet all
go
three of those games will end up coming. I bet 1 and 2 will be some sort of like Bayonetta collection where maybe 1 is a download code and 2 is on the cartridge or whatever, and then 3 will be its own SKU.
It's probably going to be like the War Master Edition and then the Definitive Edition for Darksiders 2, and then we'll get like an upgrade version of Darksiders 3.
Well,
Yeah.
when did 3 come out?
November,
Last November,
Okay.
because I bought it for myself for my birthday.
and I have it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I like Darksiders a lot. That's a game that I've been meaning to get back to. Is the third one, and just play through it because it's super cool, and I like the way I think that game is very beautiful in its own distinct way. It's like a very simple art style, but really cool. I think so.
Like Breath of the Wild. Basically, I'm not saying it looks like that, but it's like Breath of the Wild, where it's not super taxing.
Yeah,
but it looks amazing, and they get the most out of everything.
Yeah, and
without making it.
And I think with I think that team is only like 60 people, which is relatively small in the AAA space. I think they did a cool job, and plus they have a new patch that just went out. They added classic combat to the game, so you'll be able to dodge halfway through an animation instead of waiting. Like they intentionally made it like Dark Souls that way. So,
okay.
But yeah, look forward to Darksiders 3 on Switch, maybe sometime in the future.
In the future.
All right, guys, let's get on to this last news story here from Game Informer. Game Freak's Giga Wrecker announced for consoles. You guys may know Game Freak from the traditional Pokemon games. So, Pokemon developer Game Freak and Rising Star Games announced plans for a console port of 2D puzzle platformer Giga Wrecker, which was previously released on PC in 2017. Up against an army of robots, you play as a girl with a special ability to manipulate debris, destroying and reconstructing her surroundings. The game will come to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch as Giga Wrecker Alt. As Giga Wrecker Alt, with new content such as 20 new campaign puzzles and a new hardcore Iron Man mode, and a second non-playable character that offers hints when a player takes too long to find a solution. The original localization is also getting an overhaul to provide better experience for players. Right now, Giga Wrecker Alt is scheduled to hit sometime in 2019 for all consoles. The game will launch digitally, but Limited Run Games is releasing physical copies for PS4 and Switch. So it's always weird to see when Game Freak makes a game and it's not Nintendo exclusive just because they're so heavily associated with Pokemon. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I think that's cool, but it's always weird to see them like, oh, they made a mobile game, or they're making, I think they're making Town for Switch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool. What do you guys think of this?
I never heard anything about it or seen it, so I'm intrigued. I'll probably pick it up because I do like Game Freak. I thought they should have brought Timbo the elephant.
Yeah, wait, which one was that? Was that the 3DS thing?
That was the PlayStation 3 game.
Oh.
You played as the elephant.
Oh. I remember you talking about that a long time ago. I just don't remember. Because I'm not smart.
It sounds like a good game. It sounds like something I'd be interested in trying. It's getting to the point too where I gotta start like trying to pay more attention to games that are coming out for Switch, because like I've got a bunch of games on my Switch, but they're like, all the games I get are usually stuff that are just kind of like occasional, like play for a little while things. They're not really games that I'm, like I do need to get Super Mario U still, because I want to play through that. Yeah. And then I have been, and I forgot about this and what have we been playing, but I have been trying to finish Tropical Freeze. So, like Tropical Freeze I'm enjoying, but I need to find more games that I want to finish that are on Switch.
In the Giga game, to me, that's Japanese wackiness that I love over the Power Rangers. So, bring it to me, Game Freak. I'm all for this goofiness, and I have no problems with it.
Oh, boy. The news is over. We're going to get into the question block here. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com and have your question read during the question block. Also, enter our contest to, all you have to do is email us a question and not, I subscribed, do I win? That is not a valuable question. Or, can I be the winner? That is also not a correct question. So, did Jesse freeze? I think Jesse froze. Oh no,
he's
he's just sitting really still. I'm like,
I'm just I'm just listening and looking at the questions.
All right, so we're gonna get into this first question. Also, today we're announcing the winner of Travis Strikes Again: No More Heroes, the winner of that game, and announcing our next giveaway. So, here we go. Megan Green asks, "Hey guys, I want to know what type of games you want from these franchises listed below. It can be traditional versions or out-of-the-box thinking." We're just going to go down this list in order. Star Fox. I want that racing game. That's what I want. I want that. I want that Star Fox racing game with a little Star Fox Adventure sprinkled in.
I
was waiting for a reaction from Ed, but he didn't react.
No, because we already talked about that Grand Prix game, and I'm no. Until I see some footage of it, and
Shut up. You know you're going to
Everybody-
buy it day one, and then you're probably going to review
Corey,
it, and then you're going
I'm
to play
already
it.
Corey, I'm already gonna call you at work to be like, I need you to get on this Nintendo Direct and watch it with me and go literally nuts. I'm like, I'm not trying to get you fired. I think I would like to see Star Fox connected to Labo. I want to see something really cool in that manner. That
You build a cockpit, and you just build like a little cockpit, and you just fly the R-Wing around.
that
VR.
and
VR headset.
no.
No, you build a
VR
little.
headset.
No, you just build a little cardboard helmet, and you slide
Yep.
the switch screen
Yep.
into it, and
I
then.
I mean,
Exactly.
I kind of would like, well, dang it, because I was gonna say I want the Mario.
You can hold the Joy Cons like sticks.
But
you can
see,
go like
I
this.
was look, but Jesse, because now that you look, now that you said, because I was just like, I would like to see it connected to Labo, but have a Mario Maker effect added to it, designing your own levels. So then that would make sense adding that to it.
Interesting. What about you, Jesse?
For me, I want a Gradius style game, but Star Fox, a shoot 'em up, basically like the classic, the shoot 'em up spaceship games. But so it would be done like a top view, like, and
That's actually a really interesting take on Star Fox.
yeah.
Can you take?
Because I love that kind of game type, and it's like we haven't gotten like a. In
Gradius
my
is
opinion,
not
we
top
haven't
down.
gotten. Huh?
Redis isn't top down.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's the one where you're looking at it and well, actually it's kind of a side scroller, I guess.
Right,
more of.
Redis is size.
But still, like that kind of game. Either way,
The
like they
top-down,
could
but
have
yeah.
it. They could have it like.
Don't worry, Jesse. I knew what you meant. I'm not going to be a jerk like Ed.
No, it's valid what he's bringing up, but they could do it like what's it called? God, now I'm trying to think more detail, but anyways, yeah, they could even do it where they switch between the two styles. They could make it like have different levels, have different camera views, things like that, or like bosses could be a certain direction and stuff like that.
Yes.
But yeah, just for Nintendo to like go like pick someone who's like really well known for making those kind of games and like have a Nintendo made one of those would be amazing.
Well, if you play Inside Bowser's Inside Story, you got Mario and Luigi who did a top-down shoot 'em up part.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to play.
Is it like load and reload? Remember those games?
Oh, no.
Those were so good.
Yes, I
those
remember
games.
those games.
Kid
Yeah,
Icarus.
well, and then they could put it in. They could put it in arcade. There you go. Nintendo can come out with a new arcade game. They can play the Star Fox shoot 'em up.
Nintendo would give that to Bandai Namco, and then Bandai Namco would put it in arcades. And then you have to fight everybody to get a chance to play. But go on, Corey. I'm sorry.
Kid Icarus. What do we want from a Kid Icarus game? I really just want Breath of the Wild set on Mount Olympus or something.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Dang it.
I don't really have any affinity for Kid Icarus, to be honest with you. I mean, I know it was ridiculously difficult, and then I just never played it. I haven't played that game in like the 25 years, so.
I agree with you. I can't say no more. Breath of the Wild style game.
Yeah.
Kid Icarus is Paperboy 3.
Oh no!
He shoots the papers.
Shoot off the
Dang
show.
it! There's no mute button on Skype.
Are you gonna mute me or mute him?
I'm
I
gonna mute
muted
him.
myself. See it? Watch, I'll mute my.
He's muting himself.
Can't hear.
Oh boy! All right, F-Zero. I don't know, just like a traditional F-Zero game. What
Twisted Metal style.
What if they mix that Star Fox Grand Prix with F-Zero? Yeah. Yeah, it'd be
versus
Star
Metal
Fox.
Style.
It would be Star Fox versus F-Zero. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Don't take this away from me, Ed. I will slap you. I will slap you. I will
I
slap
want
you.
F-Zero as a roller coaster tycoon as a sim game.
Oh, jeez. What about you, Jesse? What do you want?
Like I said, I want a Twisted Metal game, but
Yeah, I you know what? Twisted Metal actually popped into my mind when I was reading this thing, but like then I was like, F-Zero is literally like the whole point of the game is fast racing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
They could
maybe
do like a like it could be like that, but do it more in the style of like the Destruction Derby games, where you're like going through tracks like a regular racing, but you know it'd be kind of more similar, I guess, to like Mario Kart and stuff. But
I think I would probably do F-Zero like Forza Horizon, like the Horizon series. I think I would do an F-Zero like that.
or they make like all the spaceships look like super fancy and like realistic type thing, like.
Yeah, and then you could customize it, adjust the speed on how you want to go, buy parts and stuff. I think a Horizon style F-Zero would work.
Yeah. Shovel Knight. I want full on 3D platforming Shovel Knight. I want the Banjo-Kazooie, the Conker's Bad Fur Day, the ukulele of Shovel Knight. That's what I want.
I want an action style beat 'em up.
I want a Duke Nukem shovel.
You know what? Off the show.
What is Shovel Knight gonna shovel some
Go to the
poop
strip
out?
club and everything.
He can shovel the poop out of the toilet and throw it at people.
Yeah.
Pigs and throwing them everywhere.
Oh boy.
I'm the shit.
Well, looks like we're putting an explicit tag on this episode. No, I mean, I would actually just be happy with like Super Shovel Knight or whatever, you know, just like another Shovel Knight game, which game cards, 2 months, 3 months, 2.5 months, whatever. Can't wait.
Yeah, but honestly though, I would like to see a 3D Shovel Knight. That would be pretty sweet.
You can see
Like,
Shovel
if they
Knight in 3D and ukulele.
Yeah,
He's a quest giver.
Like you know, and like even more of like like what if they were to do it like Bloodborne, Bloodborne style.
That'd be hilarious.
Like where you just go around with,
I
like
would stop
all these
supporting
cool
Yacht Club
looking
if they
unique
did
shovels.
Yeah.
I would stop supporting Yacht Club. I mean, I would buy the last Shovel Knight pack, but I would stop supporting Yacht Club if they did that.
What if it was good, Ed? What if
I
you
would
get the snow shovel, which is like your heavy weapon, like the hammers in Bloodborne, and then you get the nice rounded shovel, which is kind of like your normal broadsword.
Like an action stylistic beat 'em up.
Ed, this is a fun conversation, and you're ruining it.
Way to be a party pooper. Ed.
Yeah. And then
you could
finally,
have all kinds of unique shovels and stuff that you...
No.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, it'd be awesome. Or a Shovel Knight kart racer would be cool too.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And you like the first vehicle you unlock is a snowplow.
Or what about a Shovel Knight done like the Turtles in Time game, like where it's a beat 'em up like that, and you can play
That's
4 different characters.
That's what Ed just said.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I agree with you. That's a good idea. You know what, Jesse? I'm taking that away from Ed. That's a great idea.
No.
He's been such a party pooper. That is a great idea, Jesse.
No. That's garbage.
No, it's a great idea. Great idea, Jesse.
That's very questionable. See, viewers, this is the attack that I get on.
I was too busy like thinking of ridiculous answers. I didn't even hear Ed's.
All right, we're gonna move on to the last game. Fire Emblem. I would like I would like to see an action RPG, and maybe have like Mass Effect style choices in the game, where like maybe you want to romance a character, maybe you want to be the bad guy, maybe you want to be the good guy, maybe you want to align with a faction and you make choices towards this faction to make the game play out a certain way. That's what I would like. I think that'd be cool.
I would like a fighting game in the style of Power Stones.
You had me until 3D fighter.
Because like if we say like a double team Marvel versus Capcom, that's not the surprise.
Yeah, I guess if you
Or
want a
what-
two, I guess if you want a 2D fighting game, you just play Smash because there's already 5,000 Fire Emblem characters in that game.
Pretty much, or you play Golden Axe, if you care for it.
Nobody's playing Golden Axe, Ed.
There was a Golden Axe fighting game. That's what I mean.
Don't see, nobody's playing it
Because nobody don't know about it.
because nobody liked it.
Okay.
It must not have been good if nobody's talking about it.
It never came to America.
Well, that means it's even worse. Ah.
For me, like maybe done like an XCOM style
Ooh.
game, like or a tactics type of game.
Pretty much just staying the same.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is.
Well,
already.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's already more of a tactics game, but
And it looks
to
like
do it more like an XCOM, like because in that one it's similar to the XCOM, but can't you kind of, or do you like only can move certain spaces and things like that?
You
I
can
forget
only
because
move- you only move certain spaces because in XCOM
Okay.
you only can move certain spaces.
I mean, I would
That's
like
why-
to
that's
see.
why-
I would like to see that like isometric kind of 3D almost
Final
top
Fantasy
down.
Tactics.
No, kind of like Mario plus Rabbids or XCOM, like that angle and like the model. You can see the models moving around instead of just like. Don't get me wrong, I like the pixel art and stuff for the 3DS versions, but like if it's gonna be on a console or like on Switch or whatever, like I would just like to see that style. So, what about you,
Or
Ed?
they could.
What I said, a fighting game.
Oh yeah,
Instead
that's
of
right.
Marvel.
See, just
Hearthstone.
Ed's comments don't matter. We just 2 in a row. We just throw out. Hey Jesse, I really like your Shovel Knight Brawler idea.
I have to give credit to Ed because he helped me think of it so subconsciously.
Wow.
I'll hurt everybody.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next question. We are running out of time here. Deshaun Malone writes in. He says, "Hey guys, now the Switch has been out for almost 2 years. How long do you think the console will last? How many more years do we have the Switch, and what about the 3DS?"
We have 4 more years for Switch, and I think for 3DS, I think this is its final year. I believe at EA will get. EA, goodness, at E3 we'll get a new announcement on the system, their next handheld. But I think it's a wrap up for 3DS this year. But Switch, we got 4 more years.
I think we have a little bit longer than that for Switch. I think they're going to iterate on Switch similar to what they did with the 3DS to keep it moving and keep it going longer. I think we have about 6 or 7 more years with the Switch, to be honest with you. I think they want the system to last 10 years because I don't know if they know. I mean, I'm sure they have ideas and stuff about what's coming next, but like, I don't know if they know what they really want to do next or how they kind of top this idea of home console mixed with handheld, And I think the Switch is such a convenient idea that I think they're going to want to stick with it as long as they can, put out software for it and have third parties on board, because that's the one big surprise is that they have third parties on board now.
The reason I give it 4 is I think it's going to depend if Epic is going to do a new Unreal Engine or how Unity stands out. So if a new engine comes out that's really big and this doesn't fit Nintendo Switch, I think Nintendo will be like, okay, we need to look at their engine and see if we can get it running for our next console for it. Because who knows, Unreal Engine 4 might be here for the next 10, 20 years. But if they get a new engine, I don't know if people are going to get into that to bring to the next Switch.
Well, I
Next
think
Nintendo Switch.
if the Switch stays popular enough, they would they would be able to like Unreal, for example, like you can port that down to phones and stuff pretty easily, as you can see by the popularity of Fortnite. And like, it doesn't matter how like powerful the phones are, the Switch or whatever is gonna be like, even if they iterated on it in every couple of years or so, like, still gonna be about as powerful. And you still see things like, I mean, newer games are still running on older iPads and stuff too. You know, like it's still a viable platform, and technology is so scalable now that I think like maybe that doesn't matter. Plus, with streaming and stuff becoming an option, like, I don't know. I still think the Switch might last a little bit longer, but I think this is going to be the last major year for the 3DS. You know, there might be some stuff trickle out next year, but we're already seeing it with the sales of WarioWare Gold not kind of being great. The Luigi's Mansion remake sold well, but not fantastically. You know, I think the 3DS is
on this way out. Yeah,
it's getting out there. So
yeah, well, I think part of that is just like if you can play the Switch on the go, it's like, do you really need to bring both of them with you? You know, like a lot of people I think are just either picking one or the other to bring with them, and a lot of people are spending more money, and you're getting, you know, bigger console size, you know, games on the go with the Switch. So what, you know, like what's the point at certain point? Like if you're having to pick what you spend money on, most people are going to spend it on the Switch, you know.
Yeah.
So
well, I think people will spend it on both systems.
Yeah. But not, it's not going to be top of the mind first thing on the DS though. I don't think for most people that's going to be an afterthought. People are going to rather get the game on the Switch first. You know, if they don't have the money to get both things right away, they're going to get the bigger games first for the Switch, and then worry about the DS.
Well, with the next handheld and stuff. Well, because there's some Atlas stuff that's not on Switch yet, that still come out to the 3DS, that people who are big fans of those IPs and those properties, they would still get it for the 3DS until they decide to bring out a new handheld or a new Switch, because Atlas still Atlas themselves still make money off of the 3DS.
Yeah.
So you know, they would literally need that. They would need that money from the 3DS or their next handheld if they decide to do one over Switch.
What if they decided that the next handheld was actually like the next was basically a little bit more powerful Switch, and then the next game system was actually an actual like system to try to compete with the PS5 and the Xbox 2?
I think it depends on what they're going to do for their format. Like if they decide to be like, you know, let's try the GameCube format with the mini disc and stuff, if they want to go there, or if they're going to still stay with the cartridge for both their next handheld and the Switch.
Yeah. I would think they'd probably stick with the cartridge, just because you know, like it's getting to the point now where eventually the bigger cards are going to be cheaper to make and stuff like that. So
plus, if there's an iteration with that Tegra 2 chip that they've been talking about instead of the Tegra 1, like I think that you know, the ability to port Xbox 2 and PlayStation 5 versions of games to the Switch will be easier, because that processor can handle a lot more than what the one in the Switch now. So I mean, plus if you get the bigger carts, like you can easily Plus you got people like Iron Galaxy and Panic Button doing fantastic work of porting games down anyway. Like so.
Well, and I think that's why I said like the format for the next handheld, because if the mini disc is held the same and it's cheaper to produce,
no one's using mini discs anymore.
No, yeah.
Hey, I think people would still buy it. If they did like a mini GameCube Classic or mini GameCube, people would still buy those discs.
But I think if they were gonna do a disc and they were gonna go with, you know, try to compete with a Xbox 2 or a PS5, they're gonna go with Blu-ray.
not for a Switch. I'm talking about handheld, like their next DS.
I know, but I'm saying for regular console though,
Um,
because I don't think there's gonna be, like I was saying, I honestly could see them like continuing somewhat of a Switch, but it being literally their handheld, and they could, and it would could communicate with the new system.
Yeah.
The new system that would be powerful enough to compete with the PS5 or the Xbox 2. Like, I don't know that it would be 4K, but I mean, like, it will be like way higher resolutions and 60 frames per second. But
yeah,
we'll see in the future.
All right, our last question comes from Frankie Echevarria. I hope I said your name right. I probably didn't. I apologize. For upcoming Switch games, which do you think a special edition? Which would you want a special edition Switch for? Do you think backgrounds should be included on the Switch? I think backgrounds, he means like the themes. Like I think themes will end up coming. I think they'll end up coming regardless. So, upcoming special editions. I think Fire Emblem might get one, to be honest with you. Fire Emblem always gets one for some reason.
I know for me personally, I would love, if you guys watched last week's episode, still a Daemon X Machina collection. I would love, where you can even order like cool design Joy-Cons. Actually have the Switch probably in a light blue, like the outside part of the system. Probably have that in a different color. Maybe make it like a $400 special edition. Like get a custom made or something like that. I would love for that to happen. But
I mean, I think
I could see a Yoshi one.
Yeah, I could see a Yoshi one. I think the big one, Pokemon, will definitely have one.
Yeah.
I mean, Pokemon Let's Go got one. If a mainline Pokemon game doesn't get one, there's something wrong.
Animal Crossing is gonna get one.
Oh yeah, you remember that that really nice 3DS, Animal Crossing 3DS?
Yes.
They had the white one with like the Animal Crossing logos across the front of it. That one was really nice. I actually almost got it because it was white, and I wanted a white one to match my DS Lite.
And I think that would be cool if they did like a Joy-Con pack for like $100, where they have the game, the 2 Joy-Cons, music, art book and music and stuff.
Yeah,
like I would pay $100 for that.
Yeah. I think I still think Fire Emblem's gonna get one, and I also think Luigi's Mansion's gonna get purple Joy-Cons.
I hope so.
I don't think it'll be a special edition, but I think they're gonna put out purple Joy-Cons when Luigi's Mansion comes out. So
I wonder why not green. Oh no, they already got. Do they got green ones out?
Yeah, they put them out with Splatoon, I think. The pink, the pink and green
I want
ones.
Waluigi purple. Waluigi purple Joy-Con.
Somebody will custom make that if they haven't already.
All right, guys, it's time to pick a winner. Do you guys have the questions from the previous weeks? Do I need to send them to you?
You need to send them.
Okay, well, I'm not going to send them to you. I'm just going to go over the people and the topics of the questions. So, in episode 140, we had Ashley Davidson asked, "Do you guys ever wonder why older Nintendo consoles don't gain love until after until the next generation is out? Like the Wii U, a lot of people are trying to buy Wii U's right now." Matt Bauer asked, "Do you think classic consoles are really over?" Deshaun Malone asked, "Do you guys think the Switch will see a new top-down Zelda or 2D Metroid game this generation?" That's not correct. That's also not correct. Wow, I'm all over the place today. Sorry, everybody. Where are the other show notes here? I'm missing a show note somewhere.
Oh,
sorry, everybody. We didn't have show notes last week, did we, Ed? I didn't send them to you. I just sent you the questions. So looks like I'm scrolling up, guys. Scrolling up.
Yeah, because I know I think last week we did most anticipated.
Yeah. Let's see. Did I just send them to you because we are best friends? Nope. 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 All right, guys, fill space. Talk about
I
something.
know Megan's today for me would definitely be one of the top contenders.
No, I
Yeah.
love Megan, but she has to get something for the other question because she wants me to kick you off the show with your answers. If
Oh,
you
yeah, it
of
was
us
pretty
don't
good.
agree with that, and I know, I feel attacked.
I don't know. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was just a
It was
fun,
a fun question though, but yeah,
fun question. Yeah.
I mean, I would give it to Megan for that. Getting my co-host the show. That's twice.
It gave me a chance to get Ed all flustered, and that's always a good thing.
That's never a good thing.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's entertaining, Ed.
I
Oh,
get
boy.
flustered and then I get muted for something. I'm like, what the heck did I do?
No.
The person that said
Hey,
it.
you didn't get muted. I muted myself.
No, Corey's gonna meet me. I think it's not meet you.
He won't mute you.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be entertaining if we can't hear you getting flustered.
Then you need to watch one of the episodes of Nurse Gone Platinum when Jason and Moose muted me. Dang Google Hangouts. Boo with. Which I gotta ask them to see if I could be on Tuesday's show because I'm off Tuesday. But that depends on me if you want to do something, Corey.
Yeah. Did I delete it on accident? Maybe I deleted it on accident.
But yeah, I will go with Megan. I will go with Megan Green. She really gave us kind of like a not so much original, but I think that was a fun question for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go with Megan.
Man, I feel really bad. Good. Oh, okay, I found them. Never mind. Hold on, guys. I found them.
Okay.
Last week we got a question from someone who just calls himself Solid, and he asked, "Do we think Travis Strikes Again will sell well enough for Suda 51 and the team consider making No More Heroes 3?" And then we got one from Jorge Silva and asked about exclusive. Which characters that are exclusive to Sony and Microsoft would you guys like to see in Smash Brothers? And then we got one from where's the last one? David Castorina, who asked, given what we know about Nintendo's 2019 and games we don't know specific release dates, if you would replace one game with another, like replacing Yoshi with Animal Crossing or something like that, what would it be? And then he also asked a question, do you believe some Nintendo games don't have a release window because they will be more suited for a more possible Switch revision? So,
I'm still gonna give it to Megan. No disrespect to those questions, they were really good. I think we kind of answered that stuff like before they asked that question. So, but I would still give it to Megan.
Yeah. You know what? I agree, because Jesse had a great idea for Shovel Knight Brawler.
You need to be kicked out.
I was so glad I came up with that.
No, you did not.
What about you, Jesse? Who do you pick?
Yeah, I said, like Megan's, like it gave us a chance to kind of like, use our own unique, spins on things and stuff, and just anytime that like a question really gets us to be able to really think about things is always a good question. I feel like that one did a good job of it.
Yeah,
like letting us be, kind of show who we are through our answers.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations, Megan. You have won Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes for Nintendo Switch. We will be emailing you a code for that game in the next couple days. So, congratulations. Also, would like to announce our next giveaway. Are you guys ready for this? Yoshi's Crafted World for March. We're skipping February just because, there's not really a major game coming out in February, and
don't know of.
Yeah, that we don't know yet. So, there'll probably be a direct on Monday night, right before this episode goes out, and whatever, you know how that works. So, yeah, we're going to be giving away Yoshi's Crafted World for March. So, that is our new giveaway. You now have like 8 or 9 weeks to get your questions in. So, it's going to be a big task for us to give that away. So,
Just again, everybody think outside the box.
yeah.
And knowing what I just said, try to come up with something that you think will really, give us a chance to be entertaining. And
You know
might
what?
just-
In other words, don't say give us a question that's going to anger Ed for us to laugh at.
Yeah,
Wow.
give
No!
us something.
All right. Well, remember you can email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com and subscribe to the YouTube page to enter our giveaway. We also encourage you to head on over to Nerds Gone Platinum and Arsenal X's YouTube pages and subscribe to those as well. Also, give a subscribe to our Games as Service channels, Javelins for Hire, Tower Casuals, and Dark Zone Junkies. Doesn't matter what game you're into, just go over there and subscribe. Anyways, that's going to do it for Nintendo Pow Block. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Nintendo_P-Block and Instagram. You can find all of our content on YouTube.com/Nintendo Pow Block and NGRradio.com. And you can download the podcast every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on your podcast service of choice, as well as the video. Also, we're experimenting with breakouts, so if you see multiple videos go up on our channel in a feed, then that's what we're doing. So, anyways, Jesse, where do we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Phantom Megan X.
Ed, where
I'm
can
not
we,
used to saying it anymore.
I know.
Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at that retro code. You also can find me on my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud and other podcast apps, Arsenal X. And starting January 27th through February 2nd, you guys can check out a special NGR Optional Opinion. I will be talking about niche to know, talking about how a niche game or company can become well known.
Nice. So there's been a couple changes to my social media recently. You can find me on Twitter at CoreyNHD713. Changed it to my daughter's birthday instead of mine. So it's to line up with my new Xbox gamer tag, which is I've returned to the Rogue Spartan name, but I am also Rogue Spartan 713 instead of Rogue Spartan 4. So you can find me there as well. You can find me on Twitch and Instagram at CoreyNHD. You can also find me on various other shows around Nerds Gone Rogue, and you might be able to find my first written piece of the year, my 10 most anticipated games of 2019 January edition. So you'll be able to find that on ngrradio.com by the time this episode posts. And also check out our quick looks of new Super Mario Brothers U and Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes coming later this week. I haven't really had time to work on those, so well, I had a bunch of time last night, but I wasted it doing Destiny, so sorry, guys. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Smash that bell. And, yeah. Until next time, we love you.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week.